So this is a weird first topic to do for this thing, but the conversation today is that looks are becoming less and less important in life, in relationships, and everything, right? So being someone who has seen both sides of the scale, almost figuratively and literally, I was 375 pounds about a year ago. No really positive outlook on life, no really momentum going forward, and I don't know, I just didn't really have any plan. And so I locked in, I lost a bunch of weight, I got a job, and things were going well. And when I was big and when I was bigger, I would always try to put myself out there. I would try to talk to girls. I would try to go on dates with girls. And it was so bad that there was this one time I'd matched with this girl on Hinge, and I didn't really usually put full body photos on Hinge because I was fat. And I gave her my Instagram, and on my Instagram, back then I would post all the time, and there was this picture of me at a party, and I was just hanging out with a bunch of friends, and my stomach's out, my stomach's out. You can see how fat I am in the picture. And I had told her to follow my Instagram if she wanted to see more pictures of me, because she said she wanted to see more pictures of me. And whenever she saw those pictures of me on my Instagram, she texted me back and she said that she would rather go on a date with a mentally retarded person than a dude who is that obese. And I'm not joking. So to go from that to every single time I walk, I feel like every single time I walk into a room, I just have people looking at me, and not even in a cocky way, I look good, I think I look good, but it's to see that side so drastically and negatively, but then to see the side that I see right now, it's crazy. And you may be wondering, Michael, what are you giving me this whole spiel on if it doesn't matter? I'm getting to it, okay? So, yes, looks do matter. I don't think that is inherently wrong. Women like it whenever you take care of yourself. Women like it whenever you look good. I love the, it's like a video that went viral on TikTok, and it was oh, when a girl dreams at night, she doesn't dream of a fat, ugly dude. She dreams of a Chad. She dreams of a Chad with a lot of money. She doesn't dream of a broke dude who's fat. Now, here's where I digress and I change a little bit of my theology, if you will say. Because there's a theory that I subscribe to called the Oofy Doofy theory, right? And that is, even if you are fat and ugly, if you have a lot of money, which, by the way, if you are fat and ugly, cool, do you. If that's how you want to live your life, if that's how you want to be happy, I'm not going to judge you. So maybe not fat and ugly, fat and maybe less conventionally attractive. And you have a lot of money, because women that look better run the gauntlet almost on men that do look good, and because men that do look good have such high egos and such high high maintenance, and they just do a lot of stuff and they want a lot of stuff, they either one, get their heart broken by them, or two, leave them. And because they've ran the gauntlet on so many of those types of guys, they oofy doofy it up, and they end up with just some random big dude with a lot of money. And that happens more often than not. And so looks can only get you so far. You can look amazing. You can look absolutely perfect. You can look like Ian Somerhalder and Adam Levine had a love child, and you just look beautiful, right? But you know, you have to have something to bring to the table. You have to have something to bring to the table. And I'm not necessarily saying that monetary value is what it is, you know. I have had girlfriends before without a car. I don't have a car. Like, I'll be honest with all of you, I don't have a car right now, and I've had girlfriends without a car. I've hooked up with girls without a car. I've done all of that, but does it mean that I know that it would probably be better if I did have a car? Yeah. If I had a car, if I had more money, if I was more financially stable, if I had a better living situation, you know, there's a lot of competition in that type of area. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, yeah, you can look amazing, but if you don't have what's she gonna go home in? How are you guys gonna get home if you don't have a car? If you don't have a nice place, she gets there and she doesn't like your place. Well, where's she gonna sleep? She doesn't want to sleep at your house. You're gonna have to take her back home, right? Oh, but then you don't have a car. See, and then it's like, you know, so not necessarily that looks don't matter, because we've gone over that. Looks definitely do matter. Women care about how you look. Women care about how you present yourself. Women care about all that stuff. But at the end of the day, sorry, we gotta make sure we're mogging. But at the end of the day, you have to make sure that, one, you have something to offer, because you can look, like I said, you can look good, but if you don't have anything to offer, it doesn't matter. Two, just be a good guy, you know, because women don't like dickheads, you know, and a lot of movies, a lot of TV, they'll tell you that women like to jerk. Oh, you gotta be a jerk to your girl or whatever. Like, no, don't be a dick. Don't tell her what to wear. Women hate that shit. Women hate that shit. Don't tell your girlfriend what to wear. If she wants to dress, I'm not gonna say that word, but if she wants to dress how she wants, let her dress how she wants, because at the end of the day, who's coming home to who? Exactly. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But if I'm being honest with y'all, the spectrum of looks is changing. You know, there's a lot of young men out there who are, you know, injecting themselves with all different types of Chinese chemicals to look good. Me, I starved myself to look good. That's just pure honesty. I punched myself in the face in my jaw because I thought it would make me look better. And I mean, it kind of does help, you know. I don't know, but there's a lot of really toxic ways that men are finding to look better. And I think that if we just calm down on that a little bit and realize that everybody is beautiful in their own way, and that looks, like I've said, do matter to some extent, but they're starting to matter less and less. Women, men, everybody everywhere is starting to care more and more about how people are as humans. And at the end of the day, if we are not good as humans, we won't have a world left to live in.